sir. Y'all know what it is. Good evening. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's go. There we go. Good evening, beautiful people. Welcome to Game Time, sponsored by Odessa Sonic. Now, we have a sensational show locked and loaded for y'all. And Drake dropped his album today, so what more can we ask for? All right, speaking of artists, though, allow me to introduce y'all to the new and improved NSYNC. All right, so here we go. We got Mason up here, Zach over here, Alex Camerata over there, and then our Game of the Week reporter, Jonathan Polasic. Andrews versus Monahans, that was the matchup. And my boy Jay Poe was out there. Now these two teams go way, way back. So Jonathan, how was the matchup this year?
Corey, these two teams look to be evenly matched all throughout the first half, and it all started with the opening drives for both teams. Both teams marched down the field and scored touchdowns on those drives, and that pretty much took up almost the entire first quarter. And that even play continued throughout the rest of that first half and was reflected in a 14-14 tie heading into halftime. And with that, why don't we go ahead and take a look at those first half highlights. Welcome to News West 9 Game of the Week, Week 2. It's the Monahans Lobos playing host to the Andrews Mustangs. Andrews would receive to start the game, and they would methodically march down the field until they were out at about the 5-yard line when E.J. Lopez puts one on the money to his man Anthony Trevino and gives the Mustangs an early 7-0 lead. But on the next possession, it was Monahans' turn to answer. Quarterback Chino Navarrete making guys miss left and right, looking like Patty Mahomes out there, and he gets it off to Aiden Salcedo for a nice gain. That would set up this play right here. Salcedo again, and this time he will not be denied. Touchdown Lobos. But it's Andrews with some trickery. You can't see quarterback E.J. Lopez out wide, but this time it's another Mustangs quarterback, Ashton Galvin, with the keeper and the score in a tightly contested ball game. Let's go ahead and hear from Coach after the game. Talk to me a little bit about the defense. You know, both squads seem to be, kind of evenly matched in that first half, and then you really, put the clamps on that Mustangs offense in the second half. What kind of changed?
Well, I guess not much has changed. Here's the deal, like we have preached and preached and preached about having a party at the football, and our kids have bought in and they fly to the ball and they are going to hit you. So I'm super proud of them, the way they played, and I know they're exhausted, but man, it feels better to be exhausted and win.
Now, it was in the second half in which Monahans really began to impose its will on this Mustangs team. The defense for Monahans that was just good in the first half was great in the second half, limiting the Mustangs to just 6 points as they tried to make things interesting late. And that offense for Monahans just kept chugging along. It continued its high-octane ways from last week. They put up 35 on Andrews this week. And, it's win number 2 for Monahans in week number 2. Your final tonight for Monahans is Monahans 35, Andrews 20. Corey, back to you.
Thank you, Jonathan. Hey, you gotta love winners, am I right? All right, now over in Midland, the Stangs were trying to gallop to a 2-0 record. Well, guess what? They had to face El Paso Franklin to make all of that happen. And the Cougars, well, they were on the goal line here on this first play. Well, here we go. Let's check this out. River Rodriguez. Look at that good face mask right there. And the helmet, ooh, those stickers are clean. Now, El Paso Franklin is on the goal line, and they're kind of like those guys that try to talk to girls at gas stations. They get denied. There we go. River Rodriguez in the defense. They're able to take care of that. And then here goes River. He doesn't get denied, though. He gets the digits, 6 points, that is. 6 points for the Mustangs there, and they weren't done yet. River would throw it deep all the way to Chandler Caraway, who smokes the DB like Sha'Carri, and then it's time to pose, photo shoot. Roger. Midland Christian wins this one 51-20. Now, all right, let's go to the man who's fresher than a pillow with a mint on it, Alex Camerata. He watched Greenwood take on Brownwood. How'd the Rangers look, my guy? Oh.
Corey, it was a tale of two halves for the Greenwood Rangers. They went into the locker room trailing 13-0, and then all of a sudden, Coach Purser must have got to them because they came out and scored 21 points in quarters 3 and 4 and ended up picking up their first win of the season, 21-20, and a come-from-behind victory. Let's go ahead and take a look at those first half highlights. The Greenwood Rangers in Brownwood, Week 2 action at J.M. King Memorial Stadium. Early first quarter, no score. RJ Kelly says no, sir, and breaks up this pass on the near sideline. Midway through the first, senior Cade Carroll says, I want to do that too. A near interception on the play to bring up 4th down. Early second quarter, Brownwood on the doorstep on 4th and goal. The Rangers come up with a huge goal line stand and a turnover on downs, keeping the deficit at 7-0. Seconds left in the first half, and Ty Flowers finds his boy Tatum Pierce for this excellent sideline reception. Coach Purser had this to say after the game. Coach, that was an unbelievable comeback, especially in the second half. What sparked the light there with you guys going into the break down 13-0, and then you come out a new football team in the second half?
Yeah, I really think, we just were playing from behind the entire first half, and I don't necessarily mean that with our points. It was a matter of just being exhausted. We've got a ton of kids playing both ways right now, and Brownwood did a very good job of executing early and really putting pressure on us. Their tempo was tough, and so we had a lot of guys that were getting tired, and we just weren't able to execute offensively. So we knew going in at half that if we just calm down, figure out a way to rotate our players a little bit more efficiently, that we could come out and get back to execution, and it worked out for us tonight.
Corey, like I told you last week, it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish, and Greenwood exemplified that this evening in front of their home crowd for the first time this year, who, by the way, played a huge part in this victory 21-20 over Brownwood. Reporting live at J.M. King Memorial Coliseum, I'm Alex Camarada, News West 9.
Thank you, Alex. You should be a motivational speaker. That's great words. All right, Mojo Magic, they skr to Waco this week to play Midway. And the Permians, well, their last game was a nail-biter. And this one was no different. They went down to Waco, and the Panthers went all the way to the end zone, giving them the early lead. But on the extra point, Mojo blocks them like their ex, and the ball lands into the arms of Bryce Woody. And my guy speeds down the field like me on Highway 191. The kicker tries to catch up, but come on, bro. Know yourself. Woody puts 2 points on the board for Permian. Now, Rodney Hall's turn to show off the wheels. And somebody, please help that Midway defense. They need some milk. Oh, my goodness. Rodney did bullies that poor safety before falling into the end zone. Permian wins this one 57-41. I know they're about to go crazy on the back of the bus after that win. About to be a lot of freestyles. Now, let's see what's about to happen next on Game Time. We're talking to one of the Rebels after their big performance against Tascosa. So do me a favor, please, and stay right here.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing.
Whew, y'all are back. Okay. That commercial break was way too long. Okay, your boy got separation anxiety. Can't be playing with me like that, all right? Now, tonight, it was the Rebels versus the Rebels and our soldier. Mason Stores was at Grande for that one. Mason, there you are. What's up, my guy?
Yeah, Corey, it was a Rebel versus Rebel battle tonight, and let me tell you, it was a nail biter until the very end. Now, it's, as you heard, it was an exciting one for the Rebels. Let's take a look at the highlights. Rebels tonight as Midland Legacy took on Tascosa High, and both teams came out
Sorry, I
swinging.
look kinda silly.
Tascosa started scoring off quick with this beautiful toss out to Taden Barnes, but Legacy would answer fast with a score of their own. The kick is up, and now it's caught. But wait, that's not it. That's beautiful reverse to keep Tascosa on their toes. And Mikaelan Young takes this one straight to the house, giving the fans a reason to celebrate. Look at that. Legacy wasn't done there, though. Mikaelan Young jumps for this snap, then jumps straight for a touchdown, leaving Legacy up 23-21. Corey, as you heard, it was an exciting one all the way through. But, I'm excited to see what these guys do the rest of the season. Make sure y'all tune in to Overtime to see my interview with Mikaelan Young. Corey?
Thank you, Mason. All right. Yeah, McConn's a bad boy, okay? And we rolling. All right, Fort Stockton versus Alpine highlights will be served up to you soon. And then, of course, we got the top plays cooking up for dessert. But first, the main entree, Zach Leff, was out in Big Spring where the Steers took on Lubbock High. What's poppin', Zach? Zach? No? Okay. It's okay. It's okay. You stick with me then. I guess you got this pretty face more time. All right, so the Steers actually won that game here tonight, but guess what? We're going to see those highlights a little bit later. Right now, what we're going to do is we're going to actually toss the break, so we'll be right back. Yeah? Cool.
One, two, three. Mic check. 1, 2, 3.
Hi, it's me again. Over in Fort Stockton, they're trying to go back-to-back as district champs. And the Panthers, well, they had a tough matchup tonight against Alpine. So you gotta love these runouts here from both teams. Got the purple one and then the American flags. Love that as well. And I bet Fort Stockton loves their QB, Dominique Aguilar. Hold up, folks. I need to make a call real quick. Excuse me, officer. I need to report a crime. Mr. Aguilar just put multiple bodies on the field before scoring a touchdown. That was nasty. Panthers up 6. Alpine tries to respond, but the Panthers were on the prowl defensively, corralling the QB in a pack. Then Dominique Aguilar says, how many touchdowns I need to score before y'all pipe down? He supermans for another 6 points, and that's kind of how this game went. Panthers win 46-10. Now over in Iran, the Braves took the field for the first time after they had COVID concerns to start the season. They still had concerns on defense though, as Alex Sosa rumbles up the gut for the first points of the game. But then Iran, well, they try to clap back with a nice little screen pass to Solis, but he comes up short of the first down. Owls ball now. Octavian Reyes snags it with 2 hands. That's how you do it, folks. Swats off the defender like mosquitoes, and he doubles the lead. And like that, it was all she wrote. Owls win this one. Yeah, that score's right, folks. 70-0. And coming up, guess what? We have top plays, baby. But you're going to have to wait for those, all right? We'll be right back. Lord Jesus, you don't know what you up against. Bruh, win? Man, it's finna be a breeze like a gust of wind. Trash talk, I'm under skin. Pass yard and rub it in.
We are the Kermit Yellow Jackets.
And you're watching Gametime on News West 9. Let's go, Jackets!
Look at that. Back like I never left. Okay, we got, guess what? Top plays are up next. Week 2. Last week we had a kickoff return for a touchdown as a top play. We'll see how this week goes. Let's roll them. What are the top 3 plays? First up, y'all just kind of saw this, but Fort Stockton, Dominique Aguilar. Oh my goodness, folks. I don't know what to say. I mean, he scrambles around, and then you think they're going to stop him, right? Psych, get out my way. Psych, psych, psych. Oh my goodness, that was nasty. Okay, next up. This was very, very sneaky from the Legacy Rebels, all right? McKylan Young. Hey, bro, I got to talk to you about this one when I see you next time, bro. Let me know how y'all figured this out and drew this up. This is amazing. Little reverse kickoff return for a touchdown. And I believe he did that last year in the playoffs. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then lastly, Permian, Mojo. They had the top play last week with Brian Mahaffey, and they have a good shot this week as well with Bryce Woody taking it back all the way after blocking the extra point at Waco Midway. Oh my goodness, ay, 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 so many options for folks to do so and to vote. Just go on Twitter, my Twitter that is, at Corey_Mose, and I'll have a poll for you so you can choose which will be your top play of the week. All right, beautiful people. You know, I'm only here for a good time, not a long time. So thank y'all so much for watching. Much love. And guess what? We're not done yet, okay? Just hold up. We got overtime right after this. You can stream it on News West 9's app, News West 9's website, YouTube, or even guess what? That's all we got. YouTube, yeah, News West 9 app and News West 9 online. That's all we got. But anyways, yes, catch us in just a few minutes because we got overtime. In the meantime, I love y'all. Stay safe. See y'all next week.